What's up, everybody? It's December 21st, and we are 4 days away from the big day, from Santa's big day, from celebrating Christmas. Hope everybody's doing well, but it's also a big day today because the special guest we have been waiting for has arrived. Right, Grinch? Where's the special guest?
Yes, they should be here any second.
Any second? All right, well, while we're waiting, I want to make sure everybody knows about the upcoming Grinch Q&A episodes that will happen on Christmas Eve and also Christmas Day to end off the Advent calendar. So if you have a question for Mr. Grinch, down below in the comments, start off your comment by saying question for Mr. Grinch, and then write out your question. And then on the 24th and 25th, we will answer some viewer questions. Hey, Grinch. Who's this?
This is my little one.
Oh, well, this makes sense now because you were kind of saying a few things throughout the entire Advent about you sitting down watching movies with someone. So I'm guessing this is who you've been watching movies with.
Yes, we love watching the Grinch together.
I gotta say, he looks just like you.
It's a girl.
Oh, maybe it's the eyebrows. What's your daughter's name?
This is Grinchetta.
Grinchetta. That's adorable.
It is, isn't it?
Hi, Grinchetta. Welcome to the Mash and Drum Whiskey Room.
Hey, Daddy, who's this?
This is Jason C. He's the one I've been telling you about.
He looks funny.
I look funny.
Yeah, you're not green like Daddy.
Well, that's because I'm not a Grinch. I'm a human.
Yes, he's from the big avocado.
Again with the avocado. So, Grinch, how come your daughter, your beautiful daughter, is a lighter green than you?
Well, Grinch's coats get darker as we get older.
I did not know that about Grinches. So, Grinchetta, what are you asking Santa Claus for Christmas?
I don't want nothing for Christmas. Santa stinks.
Santa stinks? I thought you've been watching your dad's movie.
My daddy saves Christmas.
That's my girl.
So will Grinchetta be staying here the rest of the Advent calendar?
Yeah, she will stay here right here with me.
All right, so it looks like I have two Grinches to deal with the rest of the Advent calendar here.
Daddy, I gotta take a big Grinch.
Don't worry, Grinchetta. I have the perfect stocking just for you.
Seriously? This is how it's gonna go now?
Hey, Daddy, what do I call him again?
Pork chop.
Hey, Pork Chop, put a sock in it and let's go.
You heard Grinchetta. December 21st, let's go. What's up, folks? I'm Jason C, and welcome back to the Mash and Drum Whiskey Room. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and help me keep climbing to 100,000 subscribers here in 2024 and into 2025. You guys know the deal. I've been opening up these blind samples sent to me from my patrons, trying to guess what it is, trying to guess the type of whiskey it is, the proof, the age, and ultimately deciding what I would pay for this particular bottle. Then I will reveal the sample in this envelope and see how close I was. So let's crack this open. So today's sample for December 21st comes from Steve Anderson. Steve Anderson, thank you so much for the sample. Let's see what Steve has in store. Gonna pour that all out. All right, let's see what we got. We're diving right in with Grinchetta. Oh man. Ton of honey here, light, malty. Good amount of cinnamon here. Kind of getting like a little bit of a brown butter note, which is kind of nice. Very sweet. So off the bat, it actually smells kind of like a scotch a little bit. I'm getting a lot of malted barley, I think. Either that or it's a very floral type of rye. But I don't think I'm getting bourbon here. I am getting vanilla, toffee, and definitely getting some sweetness. But there's an underlying malty character it has. Seems also light. I'm not getting a lot of proof coming off the nose either. Look at the color here. It's a decent color, pretty dark. All right, let's give this a go. Let's try it. All right, this is good. Good proof point. Great flavor. I'm getting like toasted bread with honey on it. A lot of baking spice, a ton of cinnamon here. Great spice. Really good finish on that too. I wasn't really expecting that coming off the nose. I actually thought it was gonna be a little bit maybe of a lesser like punch than it has. Yeah, this is malty. And the flavors I'm getting, I'm kind of leaning towards Irish whiskey, other than like Redbreast cask strength, maybe Powers John's Lane, maybe Jameson Bow Street, which has a pretty high proof point to it. It's all kind of taking me in that direction because, you know, I can't think of like that many cask strength Irish whiskeys, unless it could be like a single barrel Irish whiskey of some sort. This is really good. Yeah, proof point on this is nice. I think we're kind of looking in like the upper 1 teens, I think. Maybe 120 or like right on the cusp of that. As far as maturation, I really think we're looking at ex-bourbon. I'm not really getting any sherry finish in here. If there is sherry, I'd be really surprised. And man, the spice on this. This has to be a pot still Irish whiskey. So much black pepper here. A lot of texture. This is way different than a couple days ago. We had that sample from Michelle Martin. She sent that Middleton Very Rare. That was an 80 proof bottle. Ended up being an 80 proof bottle. That was so super light and about $250 to $400. And I thought, man, that was quite a disappointment for the price point. A lot of vanilla, toffee. I mean, there could be some sherry in there. And the only reason why I keep bringing that up, because normally a lot of Irish whiskeys have some different maturations there. Most of the lower end ones are just typically, an ex-bourbon cask, but there's a good amount that are also sherry cask, port cask. But this, I think, has a really nice proof point to it. So let me take one more sip and we'll start with our guesses. I think I know where I'm going to go with this one. I really do wish I knew like higher proof Irish whiskeys a little bit more. Yeah, I think I'm going to stick with my original guesses. I think I'm going to go with Jameson Bow Street flat out as a guess on this one. 18 years old. I think the proof on them vary, but I think they were about 100 and I thought it was like just under 120. So I'll say 117 just to kind of play in that space. Now, if it is Bow Street from Jameson, that means it is a mix of ex-bourbon, ex-sherry. I think that's what they use in Bow Street, so that might be the finish that's in it. As far as age, Bow Street is 18, so we'll say 18. And what would I pay for this? Now, I have a bottle of Bow Street. I think at the time I paid about $200, $250 for it. I never really thought it was worth that much, but even if it's not Bow Street, just by what I'm tasting, high proof, great flavor Irish whiskey. It still lacks some of that richness that I want in a good Irish whiskey, even though it's a high proof. So I think taking that into account, knowing that there aren't a ton of high proof Irish whiskeys out there, I could see this being, or I would want to pay, I'll say 140 to 150 for it. So I think that's where I'm gonna kind of land. Let's find out what it is. Here we go. It's all folded up. Well, this is a lot of papers here. Oh, we have another photo. I think we have another photo. What is this? Oh, Steve sent an absolute hitter. This is the Dare Gaelic. This is from Middleton. How did I not think of the Middleton Dare Gaelic? Oh my God, some of the best Irish whiskeys that are out there on the market. Dare Gaelic means quite simply Irish oak. The whiskey has been matured in barrels made from virgin Irish oak grown in the Bluebell Forest on Castle Blunden Estate. The oak imparts this special whiskey with the true and unique flavor of Ireland. So let's get to the details here. So Dare Gaelic comes in different trees. So there's usually 5 to 6 different releases that they release because it's like different trees that they use throughout the forest whenever they do these Dare Gaelics. This is tree number 4. Christmas tree between Christmas 2 and Christmas 4. Remember that joke? Anyway. So proof on this is 56.2%. So that's 112.4 proof, and it actually drinks spicier than that. The pot still in it just gives it such a long finish. An exceptionally long finish with some sweet spices slowly fading, leaving the final bout to the Irish oak. Yeah, I think that's what it is. The Irish oak just absolutely takes over on the back end. And I didn't think it was a virgin oak cask, I just thought it was an ex-bourbon cask, but it was virgin oak cask from this particular forest. As far as age, it says it ranges from 12 to 23 years old, so I said 18 anyway. I felt like it was in that range regardless, just because of the depth of flavor I was getting, especially for an Irish whiskey. And as far as price goes, these are about $400 to $500. These are really expensive. The Middleton Dare Gaelics, as great as they are, Middleton just really puts a premium on some of these big releases. But Steve Anderson, thank you so much for the opportunity to try this one. That is an Irish whiskey. Unfortunately, the price is just so damn high. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed day number 21 here on the Master Drum Advent Calendar. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that subscribe button below. Please hit the like button. And if you haven't yet, follow me on Instagram. Let me know down in the comments if you've had a Dare Gaelic before, if you're still willing to pay about $400 to $500 for it. The price points on Irish whiskeys these days are just absolutely crazy. And we have a new guest, Grinchetta. You ready for tomorrow?
Daddy, does this guy ever shut up?
It's gonna be a long 4 days. Like I always say, it's not about the whiskey, it's the people you share it with. It's gonna be a long 4 days. Cheers, guys. See you tomorrow.